Have you ever met someone who smiles even when life has thrown endless storms their way? Or someone who looks strong on the outside, yet you can almost feel the scars they carry within? Welcome back to Insight Psychology, the place where psychology meets real life. If you're someone who loves exploring deep, thought-provoking topics most people shy away from, you're in the right place. Today, we're going to dive deep into 11 traits of people who have suffered too much, traits that reveal not only their pain, but also the incredible hidden strength that suffering often creates. Trait 1. A different kind of silence. People who've suffered too much often carry a silence that feels heavier than words. It's not just being quiet, it's the kind of silence that speaks louder than shouting. Sometimes, they pause before answering, not because they don't know what to say, but because they've learned that words can wound, and silence can protect. Example. Ever noticed how some trauma survivors prefer to just listen in group conversations? That silence is not weakness, it's wisdom gathered from pain. Trait 2. Deep empathy. Suffering often teaches people how it feels to be broken. Because of that, they recognize pain in others instantly. They'll notice when someone forces a smile, or when someone's eyes tell a story their words don't. Think about it. People who've lost everything sometimes become the ones who give the most, simply because they know what it's like to have nothing. Trait 3. An old soul in a young body. Pain accelerates maturity. Someone who's 25 but has been through abandonment, betrayal, or financial struggle may think like someone twice their age. It's as if suffering steals the innocence of youth and replaces it with the wisdom of survival. That's why many people call them old souls. They've already lived through battles most haven't even imagined. Trait 4. Trust issues. When someone has suffered too much, trust doesn't come easily. They've seen promises broken and felt the sting of betrayal, so now they build invisible walls around their hearts. It's not about hating people, it's about protecting themselves from being hurt again. If they choose to let you in, it means you've earned something rare, something more valuable than words can describe. Their fragile but powerful trust. Trait 5. Resilience. People who've suffered too much develop an incredible strength. They bend, but they don't break. Every setback becomes fuel for a comeback, every failure a lesson, and every scar a reminder of survival. Pain becomes their greatest teacher, and survival becomes their second nature. That's why others admire their quiet strength, even when they don't always recognize it within themselves. Trait 6. Overthinking. People who have suffered too much often become overthinkers. Their minds replay events, conversations, and choices, searching for where things went wrong. It's their way of trying to prevent future pain, but it can become exhausting. They analyze people's words, tones, and even silences, always alert for hidden meanings. While this overthinking may feel like a burden, it's also proof of how deeply they care and how much they want to protect themselves from being hurt again. Trait 7. Hidden anger. People who have suffered too much often carry a quiet anger inside. It's not the loud, explosive kind, it's the slow burn that comes from years of being hurt or misunderstood. They may appear calm on the outside, but deep down, they've stored every betrayal, every injustice, and every unspoken word. This hidden anger can surface in small ways: a sudden silence, a sharp glance, or a subtle change in tone. It isn't about revenge, it's the lingering echo of pain they were forced to swallow. Trait 8. Extreme independence. People who have suffered too much often become fiercely independent. After being let down or abandoned, they learn to rely only on themselves. They stop asking for help, not because they don't need it, but because needing someone once cost them too much. They build their own world, handle their own problems, and take pride in surviving without depending on others. This independence is a shield, it keeps them safe, but sometimes it also keeps love and support at a distance. Trait 9. Deep appreciation for small things. People who have suffered too much often develop a deep appreciation for life's simplest moments. After surviving pain, they notice things others overlook: a warm cup of tea, a stranger's smile, a peaceful sunset. Every tiny joy feels like a small victory. They understand how fragile happiness can be, so they treasure it fiercely. What others might take for granted becomes a source of quiet gratitude and healing for them. Trait 10. Unshakable inner strength. People who have suffered deeply often develop an inner strength that even they don't fully recognize. They've faced nights of fear, days of heartbreak, and moments when giving up seemed easier. Yet every time life knocked them down, they found a way to stand again, sometimes slowly, sometimes silently, but always stronger. This quiet resilience becomes their hidden shield, allowing them to face new challenges with calm determination. They might never call themselves strong, but their survival speaks louder than any words ever could. Trait 11. The power to inspire others. People who have suffered too much often become silent heroes. Their survival story, even if they never speak it out loud, inspires those around them. Their resilience proves that even the darkest nights eventually lead to dawn. They may not see themselves as role models, but their quiet strength reminds others that healing and hope are always possible. And there you have it, 11 powerful traits of people who have suffered too much. If you saw yourself in even one of these traits, remember this: your scars are not signs of weakness, they're proof of survival. Every pain you've endured has shaped the quiet strength that lives inside you today. Thank you for spending this time with me here on Insight Psychology, where psychology meets real life. If this video touched you, please give it a like, share it with someone who might need these words, and subscribe for more deep, meaningful content. Until next time, take care of your heart, treasure the small victories, and never forget, you are stronger than you realize.